Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be picking out the winner from our giveaway. And if you guys didn't know there was a giveaway going on, girl, make sure to turn on them notifications, subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on anything. So here's the winner. I did use a YouTube random comment picker. So the winner chicken dinner is Cherokee Truly. I'm gonna have you comment in the comment section your last 4 digits of your phone number, and then I'm gonna have you text me. So congratulations. I'm gonna give you until Wednesday, winner, to comment below and send me a text. If that doesn't happen in the next 3 days, so until Wednesday, I will pick another winner. So I'll give you 3 days. Anyway, let's get into these nails. You guys have been waiting for these for quite a while now. These were my anniversary nails. I know I'm a little bit behind with the videos because in October and November, I did go live a lot on TikTok. And so I have a lot of content for you guys. So I'm going to be uploading the my Christmas nails now, so that you guys can start getting ideas for your clients, or if you guys have been wanting to see those, because to be honest, I don't even know what I recorded in between my TikTok lives and now, like what I put up, but I'm gonna try to do more voiceovers because I want the TikTok lives to be a little bit more exclusive. Like, you guys get the same content, but what we talk about is gonna be a little bit different, you know? So if you guys wanna hang out on TikTok, make sure that you follow my TikTok. And I normally go live on TikTok at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So depending on where you are in the world, it is 6 p.m. my time in California. I don't go on there every day, but you can check every day at 6 p.m. and most of the time I'm there. But if you guys are busy, don't worry, girl, because I know a lot of you guys is late. So that's why I decide to record my nails and then post them in the live. Like, a lot of you guys really like the 3-hour videos. So do comment below, because I'm going to continue to do those, but I'm going to try to trim some. So for example, this set, it is super simple. Well, no, it ain't. Pretty much I'm gonna be doing like a clear acrylic application. I know some of you guys really enjoy acrylic application videos. I did trim down. I only recorded about 3 fingers of that, and then I trimmed the rest. And then, so I do show you guys everything at real speed, but I trim parts of the video so that it's not 3 hours, only because it's a repetitive thing on every finger is the same, except the decoration part. So that part I did leave all of it. So hopefully, guys, you understand what I mean. I don't want to bore anybody, but sometimes I'm like, the cheeseman, the videos are so good, or not even cheeseman, but the conversations, like the knowledge that I be giving you guys on these lives is not only free, but is really good and important, you know? So that's why I don't crop my videos, because I do have people comment in the comments like, oh, I can't watch the 3-hour videos because they're really long and XYZ, you know, like, it's okay. You guys can always watch little pieces or whatever, but I do kind of want to make shorter ones as well, in the case like this set that I'm gonna apply clear acrylic on 5 nails. Like, who the fuck wants to see that? Maybe you do, but I'm kind of sad that I'm gonna mute our conversation in this video, and I'm just gonna go over with a new topic. So I did go ahead and ask my followers yesterday to ask me questions or topics that I should cover while I'm doing my voiceovers. So this is pretty much what we do when I'm live. They ask me a question, and then I talk days for this shit, like, while I do my nails. I be talking about the topic, you know? So because I'm gonna be muting the original audio, I need to make up for the knowledge, you know? I feel like I do. I don't really like to put music on my videos because then I get copyrighted. So that's why a bitch is gonna talk for 1 hour and 12 minutes. But let me tell you guys what I'm doing right now. I went ahead and prepped my nails. I did have a little bit of acrylic on my nails because I shaved them down. I was kind of like just applying the primer to the regrowth, which was just whatever grew out. I do have a layer of acrylic on my nails, so just in case you guys are like, why the fuck is she not putting it to the whole nail? Because I do my nails so often, I normally shave them down to the thin layer of acrylic because I don't want to be filing and filing my natural nail. But occasionally I will remove everything. But this time I feel that it had only been maybe like a week or two, so they were still popping. And girl, look at his beautiful coffee that Patrick made me. Patrick is the best child in the world, I swear. I got super, super lucky with him. I've been training him to make me some perfect ass coffee. So if you guys ever need a coffee, Patrick is the one to call. He's like a professional little barista. Yeah. So yeah, let's see. Let's take a look at our first topic of the day. Or maybe I should talk a little bit of what I'm gonna do to the nails before we start chismeando. So because these were my anniversary nails and these were gonna be nails for my pop-up as well. My pop-up went really, really good. I totally forgot to talk about my pop-up too, just in case a lot of you guys are wondering, because on TikTok they did ask me about the pop-up in the future videos. You guys get to see the video weeks later. So these nails, I did them early November. It's already a month later, bitch. Like, Zulay, get with the program. Let me know in the comments if you guys would like me to post like every other day, or do you guys enjoy me doing like every 3 days or so? Because I do have a lot of videos that are pending. As you guys can see, it's a month later and a bitch hasn't posted this one. I wanted these nails to be glam but simple at the same time. And what I mean by simple, because you guys probably already saw the thumbnail, you're gonna be like, bitch, there's nothing simple about those fucking nails. Well, I'm gonna be doing the base clear, so it has to be subtle in order for the craziness on top to kind of like tone it down a little bit. So that's what my idea was. Normally when I want to be a little classy or whatever, I tone down the background and then go ham on the decorations. So just a little tip right there, if you guys don't want it to be like too much, because yeah, there's never too much for some people, but if like it's a lot going on, but you don't want it to look like too busy, where you're like, nah, girl, those nails are not it. Like, there's too much. Like, that should be looking like, I don't know, like a fucking crazy ornament. Because my nails, they did remind me of a little ornament, which is why I really like them. So I'm going to start off by applying my acrylic. This is my clear acrylic from my website. Everything that I'm using today is from my website. I believe this is my number 24 brush, because this acrylic does dry kind of fast. And I was going to use it on the whole nail. I was like, girl, if we do anything smaller, we're never gonna finish the fucking set. So you guys are gonna see me going in multiple times, like with the little beads, because I was trying to get at least amount of bubbles as possible. Sometimes I'll get bubbles, sometimes I won't, depending on how much like I pat on the nail. And normally when it's colder, I find that I get less bubbles because it dries slower. So I'm just going to apply this to the full nail. I'm going to build the nail all the way, apex and all, because I'm not going to be adding any other color. So let me go get my charger real quick and I'll be back. So our first topic of the day is going to be how to build clientele, because I feel like a lot of people always ask me that on my comments, and it's one of the hardest things to do. I'm just going to say it like that. But you just have to be patient. So the way that I build my clients when I just started, I came up with a business card. I'm just kidding. Let me start from the beginning. So what I used to do was go on Facebook in the buy sell trade shit. I don't know if that's still a thing, but I'm sure it is. I used to tag all my little friends that I had on my posts all the time. I would annoy the shit out of them, but I don't give a fuck. I used to tag them in every post that I would do about nails. That's what I would do. I did get a few clients from that, but the point is that you have to post. You're not going to get clients if you post once a month, okay? And then word of mouth. Like, maybe this person didn't come to you, but they saw a post. And then their friend is talking to them like, I'm trying to get my nails done, but I don't know where to go. And then her friend could be like, oh, I saw this post on Facebook. This girl, it looks like she does pretty good work on the low or on whatever, you know? And boom, that's a potential customer right there. So I did that for about a year. I got a few little clients that I used to travel to. Now people always ask me, did you charge travel fees? Hell no, I fucking didn't. And the reason why I did not charge travel fees was because I had nowhere to do nails. Like my parents did not let me do nails at home because who the fuck wants a stranger in their house? Mind you, I believe I was about 20 years old at the time. So I couldn't even afford my own place even if I wanted to. Um, so I was like, okay, well, I need to get practice, you know, so I'm just gonna go to them. So I will pack all my shit in a little maletita and drive to their house. And little by little I got more customers. So once I finally decided to go full time is where I realized like, dude, I do not have clients. I mean, I used to do this on the weekend or like one client after like a long work day, and I thought I was popping, you know, for a little bit. And that's what made me take the leap of faith because I was like, you know what? I already make more money or about the same money that I do in my regular job. So might as well just do this full time, you know? I was like, fuck it. I know I could do this. And then I realized, like, dude, las little clientitas que tengo here and there is nothing compared to like a full month of calendar, you know? So I only had probably like 6 work days with a few clients, but I was like, this is not gonna cut it. So I had to push myself and I created these little cards, which I'm going to put up on the screen so that you guys can see as I talk. So I created this card where every time my customer came to get their nails done, they would get a little stamp. So I just went on eBay, bought a stamp, and I tried to pick one that was fairly unique so that they wouldn't try to like cheat, you know, like, oh, I already came like 10 times. Even though you have to keep track on a calendar, you know, when they come and shit. Like, no, bitch, no, you fucking didn't. Because people are fucking sneaky, so you have to be smart. So back then, $50 was a lot of money. So you have to kind of make it a little attractive, you know, so that it could be worth it. Because, well, for me, that's the way I thought. I was like, bitch, if I want these people to keep my card in their wallet, then it has to be pretty attractive. And so I made a rule where you have to have your card after your service so that you can get a stamp. If you didn't bring your card, then no stamp for you, honey, and only one stamp per service per day, you know? So that way they would always have it on them because let me tell you, wherever they went, they got stopped and they were like, oh my God, let me see your nails. Who does your nails? And then boom, they'd pop it out and be like, oh, you could follow her on Instagram. Because when your customers really, 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 really like your work, they are gonna help you promote your work in the street. They're gonna be like your little promoters, low key, without you having to give them anything. Anytime somebody truly loves something, and of course they have a good heart, they're willing to help you out, you know, like they'll promote you for free shit. No, nothing in exchange. There is gonna be a girl or two who's gonna be like, you should give me a discount because I told X, Y, and Z fulanita about you. Like, no. Like, if you, I mean, you could do that, but like those people are not it, you know, like I've had that before, like, girl, but did they come? No. Or whatever, especially when you're starting, is like, girl, I can barely even keep this business afloat and shit. But anyway, that's another topic right there. So that's what I did, right? I would have my clients walking around Citadel or East LA or wherever the fuck they were from. And then a new client would come and then I'll ask them, oh, so how'd you find me? Or where'd you find me? How'd you hear about me? And then they'll be like, oh, I saw one of your clients at Citadel. And one of my clients, my new client, she worked at Citadel. So that's where she got original customer from. And now I had 2 clients. I was like, woo, yeah. And I was like, yeah, these cards are fucking working. And they would tell me like they would rather take care of that shit than their fucking something else, their debit card or ID, because the price, the $50 was a lot. If we were to compare that to today's prices, I want to say the $50 nails would equal to like $120 nails now. Or yeah, or $100. Like if I were to do this again in this time, I'd probably say $100 would be a good price to do it, you know? Like, yeah, it's a lot of money, but the goal of this was to, by the time they fill out the card, they're already gonna be into Zulay, you know? Like, because I was a beginner, bitch. My work was not that great. It was getting better every time that I did it. So you won't start to see your improvement until you do it every single day. Okay? So if you guys are not doing nails every single day, you guys are going to improve slower than if you were to do it every day. You know? It's like working out. The more you work out, the more you see the results. But do not get discouraged. Everybody works at their own pace. But I'm just letting you know from my experience when I started, how to call it, doing the nails, this is when I saw my improvement, like, go faster. Like, I started to shape a little bit better, apply acrylic a little bit better. And so the only downside about this card, though, I did get booked really fast. I want to say in like 6 to 1 year, 6 months to 1 year, I was already booked. And I was like, oh my God, almost everybody had a card by now. And their goal was to fill up that bitch, right? So let me tell you, the day came where everybody, I'm never going to forget this month. It was in October, that everyone and their mama filled up this card and they wanted to redeem it. And so I was like, all right, well, I was like, okay, by the time they reach the full card, they're going to want to go extra, you know, like if they were simple because it's $50 off, they're going to want to go a little bit more cray on their nails. But no, let me tell you, maybe a few of them did. So I was like hurting that month because I didn't get paid at all. So I was hoping that, okay, maybe they'll get $75 nails. So they'll just pay the difference and I'll get paid something. And no, I didn't. In October, I did not get paid nothing from the people who redeemed their card, which was kind of sad. And I was like, bitch, how am I gonna pay my fucking rent? Because mind you, at this point, I already worked at a salon. So I had to pay my rent. I had to pay my rent in my house. I had to pay my personal things. So I was not getting paid at all. And I was like, oh my Lord, what did I do? Thankfully, there was a few clients in between that didn't have the card, so I did make some type of money, but for the most part, it was no money. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then I was like scared because I was like, fuck, these girls are not gonna come no more because they have nothing to look forward to, you know? And then the next month, they still booked. And I was like, oh my God, I thought they were not gonna come. And how to call it, they surprised me because they did come. Some of them didn't, but majority of them did. And so I was like super happy. I was like, oh my God, I was so scared that you're not gonna come back. And then they started telling me like, the fuck, like, hell no, of course I'm gonna come back. You're funny. You do better job than the nail shop. You offer me quality. You actually do what I ask for. And so little things like that, I started to realize like, okay, so that's what you like about me and da da da. And mind you, not all the clients were nice, but majority of them were really, really nice. So if you are struggling with clients, I recommend to try a little card of incentives out. I don't recommend to do a lot of discounts though, because I feel like that only attracts I'm not going to say cheap people, okay? Because there's people that are on a budget and budgets are okay. But yeah, you're only gonna attract people who are always looking for discounts, and that's not what you want. Your goal is to look for clients, long-term clients that are gonna come every single month and get their nails done, okay? Because that's how you're gonna stay booked all the time. That's the goal. That's the hardest thing to do, is to get returning clients. And the way that you get the returning clients is by giving them a great service. Obviously, don't undercharge, but don't overcharge for your skill either. If you're overcharging, even though you have the best personality, but your nails fall off in a week or two, they are not going to come back. So always keep that in mind, because I feel like that's the one thing that can ruin your business, when you overcharge. Because I did that in the beginning. Like, I was like, fuck that. Like, I need to make up all the money I spent already. And for my classes that I took, like, nope, I'm not gonna do no nails under $50. And again, $50 was a lot back in the day. And I did not have clients. I was like, what the fuck? And then I had to snap back to reality. Me bajé de mi pinche nube, maldita. And I was like, Lord, I need to charge less. So then I went to a local nails shop and I checked to see what the prices were like. And from there is where I started at $12. Bitch. Big difference. $12. Yeah, so like I said, me tuve que bajar de mi pinche nube because I was like desperate already. So that's one sign that could be, no, not a sign. Sorry, I lost track of what the fuck I was trying to say. So just keep in mind, if you don't have clients, it could be a different amount of things. Also, do not be too picky. When you're new, just take it like a new job. This is what I like to compare it to. When you're a new business owner, you're new anything, even when you're a new job, they give you the crappiest schedules in the world, right? Tell me I'm not right. They give you crap fucking schedules. You have to come in. It's like you have to kiss ass, be the perfect employee because you want the fucking job, you know? Like, they give you 90 days or 60-day probation shit. I don't know if they do that in all jobs, but let's pretend, you know? So you have to think the same when you're starting a business. If your client is asking for 5 p.m., you're gonna fucking give her a 5 p.m. appointment. You cannot be poniéndote los moños like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go to a concert and I can't. Can you do a different day? Like, no, bitch, fuck your concert. You trying to build a fucking business here. Like, and later on, when you have clients, you can go to that motherfucking concert. In the meantime, you gonna fucking work. If your client is asking you for 5 p.m., you better have that 5 p.m. available, okay? You gonna show up. Kind of like if you worked in a regular job and they put your ass to work at 5 p.m., 3 p.m., or whatever the fuck, you're gonna show up, right? There is no like, oh, but I need to go to this concert. I need to go to this party. Like, if it's like a doctor appointment, okay, te la paso. Pero it's like for fun. It's like you need to prioritize your business. This business is gonna be like your fucking new baby, all right? Like, if you don't put time and energy and money into this baby that you're creating, which is your business, is never gonna grow. So another thing that's gonna help you with clientele is to be responsible, because based on what my new clients would tell me when they just started coming to me, I would always ask them like, oh, how'd you find me? And then little by little, they'll tell me like, oh, I wanted to try you because my last client, she would always cancel my appointments, or she was so irresponsible and she would like not show up or whatever, you know? So that's the least thing you want to do. You do not want to be that nail tech who always canceling on people, prefers to go party versus work, you know, because that's not what people are looking for, you know. Just the way your goal is to have reliable and trustworthy clients, you need to be the same thing to them. And I feel like because my old customers told me that is kind of helped me, is what helped me learn to not do certain things, you know? I was like, okay, like I've always taken my jobs really serious. No matter if I work for somebody or I work for myself, I always took my work serious. I'm not a party girl, so I feel like that kind of was a plus because um I didn't really have anything else to do. It's like I was a single mother at the time. I had a boyfriend, but it was not like we're married and shit, right? So my husband was my boyfriend at the time. And so my duty was to bring some money home because I had a child, right? Patrick was around 5 years old. Oh, Patrick was little, or 6, around there. And I had to provide for him. So I had to do anything I could to bring that fucking money home. And it's hard when you're self-employed because you don't know what it's like as far as taxes and all of that, which I will be going over, at least my experiences. But I think I'll go over that in another video. In the meantime, we're gonna continue talking about building clients. And so that's a thing to keep in mind, okay? Do not be partying it up, living the life if you're trying to start a business. You could live life later when you booked and busy. So another thing that I'm gonna talk about besides like building clientele is gonna be a little bit on pricing. Because I feel like it goes hand in hand, especially when you're new. So, if you guys are embarrassed, shy, or whatever to be posting your work on social media, this is a time to start, okay? Because social media can be your best friend. And later on, when you start getting booked and busy and you're super booked, like when you're already stressing out, like, oh my God, like I can't squeeze this person in because I don't have no space and blah, 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 blah. Like, hopefully you guys are at that limit, at that point, I mean, and if you're not, well, you will be there soon. Tu échale ganas. Then that's when you know it's time to raise your prices. So in the beginning, it's okay to be cheap because you want practice, okay? Even if you do it for free, it's okay. I did that. I learned to do all that. But everything that you do, all the nail sets, you need to post them. Not only for your future customers to see your work, and all of them, post them all, the ugly, the not so ugly, the wonky ones or whatever, post them all because you do not want to be catfishing anyone either, because most of the time when we take selfies, like ourselves, we take like a million of them and then we post the best one, right? And people tend to do that with the nails as well. But no, you're gonna post them all because you need to be straight up with your future potential customers. Like, okay, I may have some good days and some better days and some worse days. So this is what I'm gonna provide, because if you give them like A+ nail set on the gram, but then they come in person and then you give them like a D, they're gonna be like, the fuck, this bitch, she stole that picture. Like, she do not do that type of work. So you gotta post them all. And once, so your page, your Instagram page, your TikTok page, whatever page you got, your Facebook, is pretty much like a little portfolio of your work. So right there, they're gonna pretty much choose like, do I really want to go see this girl? You also want to figure out what your niche is, like what makes you different from other people, because that's something that you really need to know. Like, what makes you different from fulanita de tal down the street? Like, why should I come to you? It's kind of like you gotta sell yourself. Like, Zulay, the thing that I learned that I'm different is obviously my personality is different, my style. Like, what's your style? Are you a basic bitch or are you more crazy? What do you want to specialize in? Because you need to find your audience. So right here I was showing you guys how cold it was. Well, I was showing the live how cold it was that day. Just in case you guys are like, ¿por qué me está enseñando el teléfono la pendeja? But yeah, so you want to figure out who your audience is and target them. So for me, I've always liked crazy shit. I like the cheetah print. I like the bling, even though I didn't do it very well, but I was trying. I was not about the basic shit, anything. And I did also make a fucking video. I can't believe I did this. I mean, not a video, a business card. So after this cheetah card, because I stopped giving it out after a while, I was like, fuck that. Like, I already have enough clients now where I could pay my bills and it's consistent. I'm not doing this stupid card again. Learn my lesson. Just do it temporarily. Don't do it forever because you will go out of business giving away free fucking nails. And so I made a different one where it said, no basic nails, no French tip. Okay, bitch, who does that? Zulay be doing that. And so then my husband was like, well, my boyfriend at the time, which is my husband now, he told me, he's like, you can't be doing that. Like, you can't just choose what you want to do. You have to, like, offer everything. And then that's when I realized, like, okay, bitch, it's not about what I want at the moment, but eventually it will. So I was like, fine, let me not give out that card. So I made a new card. And so I used to get my cards on Vistaprint, I believe. They're super affordable. So if you guys don't have any business cards and you think business cards are out of date, no, girl, there's still a thing, okay? Go get you some, make your own little design, or hire somebody to make you a design for you or whatever. Like, don't be afraid to invest a little money in your business because, again, if it's like a legit business already, it's a write-off. Anything you do for your business that's going to help you make money, it is a tax write-off. And again, I will be touching this into another video, like these tax thingy-majingies. But yeah, so I made another card, and then this one, I decided to put prices on there. And let me tell you, that was the worst mistake because I would discourage people real quick and I'd confuse the shit out of them because I started to put prices on the back of the page, on the back of the card. And I was like, okay, well, I just want to tell them already straight up what the prices are like so they don't be wasting my time. And so they'll be like, oh, what is this? What is this? And then they'll book an appointment, right? And so I started to attract clients who like designs, which is what I liked. But the thing is that Zulay was a slow ass bitch. So some of them were so used to the chinitos where they're super fast. And if you guys don't know what that is like the local nail shops. Zulay has always been a slow ass hoe. But to be honest, I feel like before I was obviously faster a little bit. Yeah, I guess you can say I used to do nails a little bit faster than I do now because first, they were shorter. Second, they were very less detailed. Like, I didn't know how to do much. For the most part, they would only ask me for like a full nail with bling, and the rest were all one color. Or they would ask me for a flower or a cheetah print or whatever. But they would still ask for some design, but I just didn't know much. So that's why I went a little bit faster. And then here and there, I'll get a simple girl, but for the most part I attracted what I put out. So I would post my nails and I've shared them a lot on my social medias, like before and after, like my 7-year nails ago or whatever, and I laugh at them too. So it's good to post every single month, every time you do nails, because later on you might think that you are not improving, but you scroll back to like even 5 months ago and you can already tell the difference in your shaping or whatever it is that you made the content of, whether it's application or shaping. Like for me, what I noticed was my shaping got better. I couldn't really tell my acrylic application because it was on a photo and it had already been filed and everything, but definitely my shaping improved a lot. And so that's why I always say, I'm sorry pictures. If you guys thought that the answer was going to be different as far as like getting your clients, because I feel like some people think there's a secret, but there is no secret. The secret is you have to put in the work. That's the only way that you're going to get your clients. And I know that it's hard because I went through it. Trust me, I struggled so much when I started, especially going to people's houses. So let me tell you guys a little bit of my experiences when I used to go to people's houses. I first started with like my family, some of my family in my house, right? That's how I started doing nails as a hobby. And then I started practicing on other people because they're like, oh, you should do nails as a living or as a job. And so when I started to do nails, they were not really a thing like that. You would only get nails when you were going to a party, to a quince or whatever it was. So it wasn't as poppin' as it is now. And so that's why I tell everybody, like, damn, you guys are so lucky. Like, whoever's starting to do nails now, you guys have the best, you guys have an advantage. There's already so much knowledge out there. The products are bomb. There is so many people who want nails. Like now, I feel like nails are not just a luxury, they're a part of a lot of us. Me included, because I cannot live without nails. Even if they're basic, that's all people need to make them feel better, to make them feel like a badass bitch, like she's put together, like maybe she's falling apart inside, but with her nails did, she's like, you know what, fuck everybody and my family drama, like I'm a badass bitch with these little Frenchies or whatever. But yeah, so you have to go and get them clients. But let's see, who was my first client that I traveled to? I don't fucking remember who the fuck was my first client that I went to their house. But I would pack my little maletita that I bought in downtown LA with all my little products. I didn't have too many, but I did have quite a few. And it was stressful, let me tell you, because sometimes these customers, they don't think that you need like light. And so there was a time where this lady had me in the darkest room of her house. I think it was in the living room or dining room or somewhere, but there was not good lighting, and I needed an outlet for my electric file, because back in the day there was no rechargeable shit. It was, you need to plug everything in, bitch. So I was like, oh, where can I plug this in? And there was nothing nearby. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how am I supposed to work like this? And then I didn't say nothing about the lighting. The lighting was super dim. And I was like, girl, I could barely fucking see. So best believe those nails did not come out that cute. And back in the day, people wouldn't tip. I didn't know about tipping, neither did I, nor did I expect it. So I know a lot of people be talking about, oh my God, this bitch didn't tip me. Da, 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 da. One thing that I'm gonna tell you is, do not expect people to tip you. It's not mandatory. Normally when people tip is because they really love their service. And if they don't tip you, don't think that you didn't do something good. Some people just don't know about tipping, okay? So don't ever expect one. The one thing that I have learned over the years is to avoid disappointment. Don't expect shit. All right? And that goes to everything in life, not just tipping. So in my lives, people always ask me like, oh, did they used to tip you when you used to travel? To be honest, and that was not something that I thought of. Like I said, I didn't grow up like knowing about tipping. Like my parents didn't tip. They're fucking Mexicans. They barely even want to pay for the thing they're getting. But that's why we're here, to show them. So, yeah, this client, I did have her for quite a while, the one who with the dim lighting. So I learned my best to travel with a fucking loose, a table, a fucking cord, all kinds of shit. Like, you have to be prepared if you're going to people's houses, because sometimes they ain't gonna have nowhere for you to do nails. They're gonna expect you to do the job on the edge of the table, which I had to do as well, but it is so uncomfortable. Your back hurts. So that's why I used to carry my little foldable table, my little lamp, my little extension cord, everything, even like a bottle of water, because these customers, unfortunately, they won't even offer you a glass of water, because after you've been yappy. But overall, I feel like it was a okay experience to do nails in other people's houses. I mean, I wouldn't do it again, but if you don't have another option, like your parents, your family don't really like you to do nails at home, I do recommend to get your experience and go to people's houses. Just be careful, because people are crazy, and don't ever let anybody bully you as a beginner or not a beginner. Just in general, don't let nobody bully you or make you feel uncomfortable, because that is not okay. I got low-key bullied as a beginner, and I feel like because we have no experience, or we just want to work and do some nails, that we let ourselves, but it's not okay. Do not do what Zulay did. Like, I took all of that shit, and I mean, in a way, I did learn to not allow that later on. But I don't know, I guess because I'm so nice, I let it go. But I'm telling you now, don't do it, especially once you have like your clientele. Once you let them try to like do whatever they want, it will be so hard for you to let go of them. Like I said in my live the other day, I had a bully client in the beginning. She would like fucking bully me so much. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but it was just a part of her that I almost quit doing nails into my like when I just started. I had just started at the salon actually doing it full time, and I already wanted to quit every time she came to get her nails done. But thankfully I nipped it in the ass and I didn't let her ruin me, because Lord, you guys, let me know in the comments if you guys have ever had a bully customer or a really, really, really bad experience with somebody. Comment below what happened to you, what did they do to you, and how did you handle it. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you guys have been here more than twice and you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe. Fuck, I have a stupid eyelash in my eye and I can't get it out. So now we're gonna do the fun part of the nails. I know I've been talking for throughout the whole video because sometimes I feel that people just want to watch like acrylic application and a little bit of filing. I did end up speeding up the filing only because it's like repetitive, I feel. But again, leave me a comment if you guys would like me to just leave everything, you know, like usual. And so I'm applying some matte top coat to all the nails, and you guys can see when you apply shiny, well, this is not going to be shiny, but a top coat on top, the nails do become more transparent, but I wanted them to have a foggy look. So that's why I did the matte top coat on all the nails. This one is the Velvet Matte from my store. And once we apply this to all the nails and cure it for 60 to 90 seconds in the lamp, they're going to be super matte. And then we're going to start bedazzling, and you guys are going to see the look is coming together. Oh no, I'm lying. I'm not going to bedazzle yet. There's still one more thing, Jackie, that we need to do. One more thing. And then also let me know if you guys are enjoying the voiceover, like the knowledge, or do you want me to shut the fuck up and you guys watch the video? Because I know some people don't like when I talk so much. I don't know. I mean, in my lives, I don't stop talking, but I feel like in the voiceovers, I literally talk the whole time. So I'm going to be using Gold Champagne liner, painting gel, I mean. We do have a set of 7 in these gel paintings or gel, I don't know what to call it right now. This one is dark champagne. This is one of my favorites. I feel like this tone of gold just goes well in everything. So I didn't want to do one that was too dark or too light because of the charms that I'm going to be adding. And so I have another one that I could have used called light gold. I feel that one is more golden, like light gold, that would match perfectly with my charms. But I was also going to be adding golden champagne. Is that what it's called? Gold champagne? Golden shadow? Golden shadow crystal. So I was like, I need to meet somewhere in the middle where it's not too yellow, it's not too brown, it's going to go perfect. So I decided to do gold champagne, dark champagne. I mean, I don't know why I want to keep calling it gold champagne. So I'm using my 25mm liner brush. I believe that's the size, because last time I set the wrong number. So I only have a 15mm and a 25mm in this style. And then I have an 11. I don't know what I have anymore, to be honest. I have too many brushes. But this one is my ultimate favorite brush for really, really long nails because the hair is just so long. So if you guys haven't tried it, I recommend. Everything on the site is pretty affordable and great quality. I use it on all my videos. So looky. Should I zoom in? Yes, I should zoom in. Oh, girl, look at that. It's so pretty. So the good thing about these gels is that once you cure them, you do not have to top coat them. They are not sticky. It's no wipe. You could leave it as is. You could top coat them if you wish to, but I really like to use them like this over matte because then the shiny, like the gel pops like it's a glitter. So it looks really, really nice. And that's the reason why I decided to do these matte. Maybe like 2 weeks later, I decided to try with top coat just to see what it would look like. And it looked really nice too, but I feel like with the matte, it just popped out even more. Like the bling bling and everything is just so fucking bomb. These nails got so much love on Instagram everywhere. I was like, damn it. Why the fuck you guys not show me that much love in all of them? I don't know if it was the look, the rings, the what the hell, but these just were so sexy. I was like, I want to recreate them in all different colors, but I don't have all of the gels. Oh my God, 45 minutes in. I feel like those radio hosts. Like, Zulay, shut the fuck up already. But I hope you guys are enjoying the video. I really love chatting. I really need to get to work also, but I need to finish this video so I could post it up. I'm going to be doing the same thing to all 5 nails. I'm just going to outline the edge of the nails. I don't know why it took so long on the thumb. Like, girl, move on. It looks fine already. But I think I wanted to add it a little bit more because the thumb is so fucking big. I was like, let me make this gold a little bit thicker so that it kind of shows more golden, you know, like not too much matte. But I don't know what I was thinking. I was like just trying to look at this beautiful glitter. I was like, ooh, so pretty. Let me just paint the whole nail. And you guys can definitely paint a whole nail with this if you want to. You don't just need to make lines or dots or whatever. You could get creative with these gels. They are beautiful, like I said. I've seen a few people use it on a full nail and it looks gorgeous. Or just a little touch here and there to finish your little nail look. But I'm just gonna let you guys watch the bedazzling part because I need to get to work. If not, my customers are gonna start like, where's my order today? Like, sorry girl, I was doing a fucking voiceover. I think that's why actually I stopped doing voiceovers because they just take so long and I just want to post a video already. But I do appreciate all of you guys watching. Thank you so much, everybody who continues to support my channel, my Instagram, my everything. And yeah, I'm not sure what time this video is gonna go up, but it's 2 p.m. right now, December 5th. Hopefully it uploads by today and I can post it up. Well, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for the past 47 minutes. Let me know in the comments if you guys watched the whole thing or what. Were you guys on here for the whole hour? Do you need more Zulay in your life? Then come watch me live, bitch. All right. Well, see you guys later. Keep on watching for the bedazzle dazzle. I'm gonna try to put some little music on the end. Let's see how that goes. Let me know what you guys think of these nails. All right. Bye.
Una noche más y copas de más. Tú no me dejas en paz, de mi mente no te